Welcome to VEDHA online classes. VEDHA online classes is providing the live online classes for intermediate IIT-JEE, BITSAT and EAMCET as well as for cbse students. And now we are going to discuss about mathematics 2A, how to score more marks, how to score good marks. Okay, within this less period of time, within 1 day or within less than 1 day, okay, within few hours, how to revise quickly, how to revise fast. Okay, how to score the marks up to 75 by 75. Okay, in today's exam, okay, so most of the questions came from, okay, so our VEDHA online classes YouTube channel. Okay, so in maths 1A. So in the tomorrow's exam also, you may get maximum possibilities there for getting the, okay, so marks up to 75 by 75. Okay, if you prepare with the, okay, so playlist videos. Okay, so now first, for this, you have to go with the VEDHA online classes. Okay, search the VEDHA online classes, then open the playlist. Okay, in this playlist, you have to search for the, okay, so subject, whatever the subject you need, just you search for the subject. Okay, so and we are going to discuss now maths 2A. Okay, so just select, okay, so the required subject, whatever the subject you need, just you select the subject, and after selecting the subject, then okay, so play the videos, whatever the videos are uploaded, just play the videos. This is these questions from the complex numbers. So this is from the addition theorem. Addition theorem. Okay, so now we'll discuss the problems in this. Okay, so here the questions. Okay, so we are going to discuss the questions from the, okay, this is one of the most important, this is one of the most important VSQ. Okay, so here once observe this, this question. Okay, so from the quadratic expressions or equations. Okay, so most important, very short answer question. Okay, so if alpha comma beta are the roots of the equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, then find the value of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. Okay, so it is one of the most important method concept. Okay, so that's why prepare well, be perfect with this method, with this concept. Okay, here what is given here? So alpha and beta are the roots of the quadratic equation. Okay, so and we know the formula here, sum of roots s1 is equals to minus b by a is the formula for finding the sum of roots for a quadratic equation. Okay, and product of the roots alpha into beta is equals to c by a. Now what he is asking to find the value of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. Okay, take the LCM here, alpha beta is the LCM, beta into 1 beta plus alpha. So here alpha plus beta, beta plus alpha is same, minus b by a, and alpha beta value is, okay, so here alpha plus beta is minus b by a, alpha beta is c by a. Okay, here a gets cancelled, minus b by c, minus b by c is the required solution. Okay, so this is the required value. Now once okay, so look at the next question. If alpha comma beta, if alpha comma beta are the roots of the equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, then find 1 by alpha square plus 1 by beta square. Okay, this is also okay, so similar to the previous question. Okay, what is given here? Alpha and beta are the roots of quadratic equation, and okay, so alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a, alpha beta product of the roots is equals to c by a. And what he is asking to find the value of 1 by alpha square plus 1 by beta square. So that means take the LCM here, alpha square beta square is the LCM. So beta square into 1 is beta square and alpha square into 1 is alpha square. Means, okay, whenever we take the LCM, alpha square beta square is the LCM. Here we have alpha square, so we don't have beta square, multiply with the beta square. Here we have beta square, don't have alpha square, multiply. Okay, so this one with alpha square. So finally, okay, so finally, okay, so we are getting alpha square plus beta square in the numerator and alpha square beta square in the denominator. Okay, and we don't have the value of alpha square plus beta square. So that's why, okay, so we use the formula here. We use the formula a square plus b square is equals to a plus b whole square minus 2ab is the formula. Okay, so it is okay, so we can derive this formula from a plus b whole square formula only. A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Take this plus 2ab to that side, so we get minus 2ab. We get minus 2ab. Now alpha square plus beta square is equals to alpha beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta whole divided by alpha beta whole square. Okay, we know the alpha plus beta value, we know the alpha beta value, alpha beta value. Substitute all these values. Okay, so in this, then minus b by a whole square, 2 into c by a and c by a whole square. Okay, so and this c by a whole square means c square by a square. If you take it to numerator, a square by c square, and here LCM, here b square by a square and minus 2c by a. So take the LCM here. LCM is a square. Okay, b square minus 2ca divided by a square. Divided by a square. Okay, so after that, okay, so next, so into a square by c square is as it is, and a square gets cancelled. A square and a square gets cancelled. The remaining final answer is okay, so b square minus okay, so 2ca, b square minus 2ca, okay, so divided by c square. Okay, this is the required solution. Okay, so next, if you go to the next question here, if x square minus 6x plus 5 is equals to 0 and x square minus 12x plus p is equals to 0 have a common root, then find p. Have a common root, then find p. Okay, if both are having the common root means, okay, both the equations are having the common roots. First, I am writing the given data. First equation taking as equation 1, second equation taking as equation 2. Okay, first, in second equation we have variable, but in first equation, okay, so it is normal equation, so we can find the roots are zeros. Okay, so are x values. Now, okay, by using the factorization method, here 6x is there, minus 5x minus 1x is minus 6x. Taking x common, x minus 5 into, okay, so again minus 1 common, x minus 5, x minus 5 common. Okay, if you take x minus 5 common, then x minus 5 into x minus 1. Okay, either first factor is equals to 0 or second factor is equals to 0. Okay, that means if either we get x is equal to 5 or x is equals to 1. Okay, so after getting the x values, so here we don't know whether x is equal to 5 is a common root or x is equal to 1 may be the common root. Okay, these two are the roots of first equation. So in these two roots, okay, so maybe x is equal to 5 is common root or x is equals to 1 may be the common root. We don't know exactly. That's why we have to take case 1 and case 2. Okay, just assume that x is equals to 5 is a common root. Okay, then substitute x is equal to 5 in this equation. Okay, that means equation 2. If we substitute in equation 2, then Okay, 5 square minus 12 into 5 plus p is equals to 0. So we are getting p is equals to 35. P is equals to 35. Okay, so after that, case 2. What is case 2? We have to substitute x is equal to 1 in the equation 2. Okay, so if we substitute x is equal to 1 in the equation 2, we are getting p is equal to 11. Okay, that means what is the required solution? Okay, so if they have common root, the value of p is asking, the value of p is either 35 or p is equals to 11. Either p is equals to 35 or p is equals to 11. This is the required solution. Like this, you play the videos and okay, so watch the videos. Whenever you are watching the videos, just you put it on the paper and practice maximum of the questions. Okay, whatever we have in the playlist, you are going to get all those questions. Maximum of the questions you are going to get in the exam. Okay, so that you can score very good marks. Okay, so up to 75 by 75 and pass is very, very easy. No doubt at all. Okay, and okay, if we go to the next question here, if the equations x square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, x square plus cx plus b is equals to 0 have common root, then show that b plus c plus 1 is equals to 0. Okay, how to solve this? So given equations, I'm taking as equation 1 and equation 2, and given that they have common root, if they have common root, okay, so I am considering the common root as alpha. Okay, so consider the common root as alpha. Okay, so if we consider the common root as alpha, alpha satisfies for the equation 1 and equation 2. So I substituted alpha in place of x, then subtracted here. Okay, so then we are getting, by simplifying, alpha is equals to 1. By simplifying, alpha is equals to 1. Okay, so now after getting the alpha value, substitute alpha is equal to 1. Okay, so in any one of the equation, either equation 1 or equation 2, equation 3, equation 4. Okay, so alpha is equal to 1 is a root, means it is x value only. Okay, if you substitute in x, 1 and 2, substitute as x, and if you otherwise substitute alpha value in equation 3 or 4. So here I am substituting 3. So 1 square plus b into 1 plus c is equals to 1. That means 1 square is 1, 1 plus b plus c is equals to 0. That means b plus c plus 1 is equals to 0. This is the required solution. Okay, understood? Do you have any doubts? Anybody in this problem?
No, sir.
Okay, so next, if you take this is one of the most important compulsory. Okay, so equal roots for what values of m, x square plus m plus 3 into x plus m plus 6 is equals to 0 will have equal roots. Okay, if the quadratic equation have the equal roots, what is the condition? Anybody? What is the condition? Okay, so first I am writing the given quadratic equation. After that, we are comparing with the general equation. X square plus bx plus c is equals to 0 is the general equation. Okay, so I am comparing with that. Okay, so then we get a is equals to 1 here, x square coefficient a is equal to 1, and x coefficient b is equals to m plus 3, and constant c is equal to m plus 6. After that, okay, so after taking that, so what we have to do here? So given that they have equal roots, okay, remember here, if the quadratic equation have the equal roots, then delta b square minus 4ac, discriminant value is 0. Okay, that means m plus 3 whole square minus 4 into 1 into m plus 6 is equals to 0. Substituted a, b, c values in this, and okay, I'm simplifying here. Okay, so we are getting a quadratic equation. So, and okay, so here in middle we have 2m. This 2m I am writing as 5m minus 3m is a 2m. Okay, so we are okay, so taking m plus 5 common. Okay, then into m plus 3 is equals to 0. Either first factor is 0 or second factor is 0. Okay, so that means m plus 5 is equal to 0. So that means m is equals to minus 5. Okay, so our m minus 3 is equal to 0. So m is equals to 3. Okay, so these are the required values of m. Okay, so if you take the next, okay, so next video. Okay. Okay, so in this we are discussing the board model paper for 2022. Okay, so question number 1. Okay, write the multiplicative inverse of the complex number sin theta comma cos theta. Okay, if you want to score, okay, so the marks, good marks, you have to focus more on the method, concept, how we are solving. Okay, so here we are discussing one question on multiplicative inverse. Okay, if we get the similar multiplicative inverse question, okay, so we have to solve. If you are able to solve, that means, okay, so you are perfect with the method, you are perfect with the concept, so you have to prepare like that. Okay, so practice like that. Now here the question is, write the multiplicative inverse of the complex number sin theta comma cos theta, sin theta comma cos theta. What is given complex number here? Z is equals to sin theta comma cos theta. Okay, if you write it in the, okay, so complex number form. Okay, so real part, first one is real part and second one is imaginary part, sin theta plus I cos theta. Okay, multiplicative inverse is nothing but 1 by z is a multiplicative inverse. 1 by z is a multiplicative inverse here. So that means always remember, if a number 5, if we take an 5, 1 by 5 is a multiplicative inverse. If we take some 1 by 100, what is a multiplicative inverse? 100 is a multiplicative inverse. Why these two are a multiplicative inverse to each other? Okay, so if you multiply these two, we are getting one multiplicative identity. In both of these cases, we are getting multiplicative identity. So like that. Okay, so if you take z and 1 by z, we get, okay, so multiplicative identity. That's why, okay, these are multiplicative inverse means you multiply by 1 by z. Okay, so here 1 by z means 1 by sin theta plus I cos theta. So whenever we have a complex number, whenever we have a complex number in the denominator, always remember we rationalize with the conjugate, change the sign, multiply and divide. Okay, so change the sign and multiply and divide. Okay, so that always in the numerator we get as it is, and denominator a plus b into a minus b formula, a square minus b square form we get a square minus b square form. Okay, so and I square value is minus 1 in the denominator, numerator is as it is. Okay, in the denominator I square value is minus 1. Okay, so that means minus of minus 1 is plus, minus of minus 1 is plus. Okay, so we get plus here, minus of minus 1 becomes plus, and sin square theta plus cos square theta is the identity. Okay, so we get 1 here. So multiplicative inverse 1 by z is equals to sin theta minus I cos theta is the required solution. Okay, and if we go to the next question, second question in the board model paper, if a plus ib whole square is equals to x plus iy, then find the value of x square plus y square. Okay, how to solve this problem? How do we solve this problem? Okay, here first always write the given data. A plus ib whole square is equals to x plus iy. Then okay, so x plus iy is equals to a plus ib whole square. Okay, so apply the a plus b whole square formula here. A square, okay, plus b square plus 2ab. Okay, after applying that I square value, okay, already we know the I square value minus 1. Okay, by substituting I square is equals to minus 1, okay, we get minus b square. That means a square minus b square is a real part and I into 2ab is the imaginary part. Okay, after that we have to equate the real and imaginary part on the left side as well as right side. Okay, so here real part x is the real part in the left side and right side a square minus b square. Okay, and okay, left side imaginary part is y and right side imaginary part is 2ab. Okay, so we are equating the real and imaginary parts. Okay, after that what he is asking to find the value of x square plus y square. So x square means a square minus b square whole square, okay, plus y square 2ab whole square. Okay, so a minus b whole square formula a square plus b square minus 2ab. A means a square, remember here, a means a square, b means b square. Okay, so that's why we are getting a square whole square, b square whole square. 2ab means 2 into a square b square. Okay, and 4 plus 4a square b square plus 4a square b square. Okay, so now here, then we get it as a square, here 4a square b square minus 2a square b square means 2a square b square. Okay, observe carefully. Okay, so a square plus b square plus 2ab, it is like that, but in place of a we have a square, in place of b we have b square. So we get it as a square plus b square whole square. We get plus in the middle, we get plus in the middle. Okay, so now, so this is the required solution. This is the required solution. Okay, so next after this, okay, we'll go to the next video. Okay, so if you go to the next video, this okay, so question is from the quadratic expressions only, quadratic expressions only. The same questions already we okay, we discussed the same questions. That's why just we'll skip this. Okay, and we'll go to the next video here. Okay, so just briefly I'm trying to explain. Okay, so all the questions, all the most important methods, whatever we have in the playlist. Okay, if you are perfect with all these questions, pass is no doubt at all. I am giving assurance.
Sir, there is an extra
guarantee.
question in the last video.
Okay, okay.
In the previous video.
Okay, yes, yes. Okay, so now here in this, okay, so find the mean deviation about mean for the data. Okay, so 6, 7, 10, 12, 13, 4, 12, 16. Okay, how to find the mean deviation? Mean deviation is also compulsory question, compulsory method. Okay, and okay, so first I am writing the given data. So whatever the data is given, I am writing the given data. After that, what is the formula for finding the mean? What is the formula for finding the mean? Here mean formula is, okay, sigma x by n. Sigma x by n. Sum of observations by number of observations is the formula for finding the mean. We have to find out the mean value. Add all the observations, all the given numbers, divide by total. How many numbers are given? Okay, 1, 2, okay, so 1, 2, 3, okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 numbers, so divided by 8. Okay, now add all these numbers, so we are getting 80 divided by 8, that means 10. Okay, so after that we find the mean deviation about mean, okay, or from mean. We get the question, we may get the question, find the mean deviation about mean, find the mean deviation from the mean. This is compulsory question. Okay, either mean deviation is compulsory, no doubt at all. Okay, okay, sometimes we get the question mean deviation from the mean or median also. We may get the question from the median also. Okay, that's why you perfect with the mean. Okay, so with mean and with median. Okay, so now here mean deviation about mean. This formula is common for both. So summation of modulus, okay, x minus x bar by n. If it is mean deviation about median means we write median. In place of x bar we write median or m. We subtract. So all these are the absolute values, average of absolute values. Okay, that means from each and every value. Okay, so here what we are doing here, so this mean we are subtracting from each and every value. 6 minus 10, 7 minus 10, 10 minus 10, 12 minus 10, 13 minus 10, 4 minus 10, 12 minus 10, 16 minus 10. Like this we have to subtract from each and every value. Okay, either those values or these values. After that, whole divided by number of observations. No change in that. Whole divided by, okay, so number of observations, that is 8 as usually. And one more thing here, we have to write these values in the modulus. Means if we get the positive value or negative value, always we take the positive value only. Okay, absolute values. Okay, so now here 6 minus 10 is actually minus 4, but we are writing plus 4. Like that, we write only positive values. So if you add all those values, we are getting 26 by 8. That means 13 by 4. This is the required solution. This is the required solution. Okay. Or we can write it as 3.25. 3.25. Okay. So that's why learn and revise once again with the okay. So measures of dispersion questions. Measures of dispersion questions. Mean deviation about mean. Mean deviation about median. Mean deviation about median. Okay. So now, so once we'll go to the next one. Okay. Okay, I think this is okay. Already we discussed. Okay, so this is a brief introduction about the complex number. How it is okay, so how we are taking the complex number. Okay, so here root 4 is negative, root 4 is plus 2, or root 4 we can write it as minus 2 also. Okay, that means root 4 is plus or minus 2. Okay, or in the reverse, if we square the 2 we get plus 4. If we square the minus 2 we get the plus 4. But what about the root of minus 4? Okay, square root under root of minus 4. When we have the negative 4, minus 4 inside the root. Okay, how to find this value? So minus 1 into 4. Okay, minus 1 means we can write it as I square into 2 square. I square and 2 square. We have okay square for both the numbers. That's why 2i whole square. Square and root gets cancelled. Okay, that means we get 2i. 2i. I square value is minus 1. I square value is minus 1 here. Okay, that is only okay. Complex numbers are imaginary numbers. Okay, I into I is I square value is minus 1, or if we want only I value, I is nothing but root of minus 1. Complex numbers means okay, the numbers which are in the form of a plus ib or x plus iy, those numbers are called complex numbers. Those numbers are called complex numbers. For example, here x plus iy is there, so we write that as x comma y, and 2 plus 3i we can write it as 2 comma 3. Once okay, in the board exams only he asked by question, okay, represent 2 plus 3i in the R-Gantt diagram. Okay, this question came. Okay, we don't have this question in the exercise and examples. Then okay, so mostly always remember okay, in our board exams, okay, so 100% all the questions we get from the question textbook only, textbook itself. Then this question we don't have even in the exercise and examples. Then how they gave this question? This question is given in the introduction part, explanation part or introduction part. Okay, that's why be aware of that also. Be aware of that also. 2 plus 3i representing in the R-Gantt diagram means in the graph, how to represent 2 plus 3i. How do you represent 2 plus 3i in the graph? That means 2 comma 3 is the answer. Very simple, very easy question. Okay, but most of the students left this and attempted in the wrong way. Okay, so 2 comma 3 means x value is 2 and y value is 3. Okay, how do we represent okay, so in the R-Gantt diagram. Okay, so here this is okay, so the answer here in the graph we represent okay, on x-axis we take the real number, on y-axis we take the imaginary numbers. Okay, so after this z is equals to cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay, we also write it as cos theta comma sin theta, or we also write it as cis theta. We also write it as cis theta. And if we take the z is equals to x plus iy, then additive inverse. Sometimes you'll ask additive inverse, sometimes you'll ask multiplicative inverse. Okay, additive inverse means minus z, minus z. Okay, here, okay, so plus 5 minus 5. Okay, if you add plus 5 and minus 5 gives you 0. Okay, by adding two numbers, if you get the additive identity 0, these two numbers are called additive inverse to each other. Like that, z is a complex number means minus z is the additive inverse. Okay, and here also once observe here 5 and 1 by 5. If we multiply, we are getting one multiplicative identity. Okay, so similar way, multiplicative identity is 1 by z, 1 by z, 1 by x plus iy. Okay, that means we rationalize, we multiply and divide by conjugate. Okay, by changing the sign in the middle. Okay, so then we are finally we are getting x minus iy divided by x square plus y square. In the previous question, he asked to find the multiplicative inverse, right? So you can use the method like this, or otherwise you can use the formula directly, x minus iy divided by x square plus y square. Okay, is the multiplicative inverse for, okay, z is equal to x plus iy. So you can use it as a formula also. And if z is equals to x plus iy, then conjugate. What is the conjugate? Conjugate means just to change the sign. X plus iy means x minus iy is a conjugate. Okay, if z is equals to x minus iy, then conjugate is, okay, so x plus iy, then conjugate is x plus iy. Okay, but here in this question, minus x minus iy is given. Minus x minus iy. Always remember, minus x is the real part, no change in this real part. Only we have to change the sign, whatever we have in between real and imaginary terms. Real and imaginary terms, whatever we have in the middle. Okay, just we change that only. We change that only. Okay, so and if z is equals to cos theta plus I sin theta, then what is 1 by z? Okay, so we use this concept. Okay, that's why, okay, we are trying to solve this value. 1 by z means 1 by cos theta plus I sin theta, and rationalizing with the conjugate here, cos theta minus I sin theta, multiplying and dividing. So finally, okay, so we are getting here cos theta minus I sin theta. Cos theta minus I sin theta is a 1 by z value. 1 by z value. Based on this, we have, okay, so 2-3 questions. Even De Moivre's theorem also, even in the De Moivre's theorem also, we use this. Okay, z 1 by z, cos theta minus I sin theta. Cos theta minus I sin theta. Okay, so now once we'll go to the okay, so once we go to the okay, so yes, okay, if you want, you can prepare these model questions also important. That model questions also important. And this model also, okay, so important, just we revise the similar type of questions. Mean formula. Okay, so just will revise once. Okay, I'll explain once the mean formula. Okay, in this. Okay, what is the mean formula? Mean, median, mode, or we have only mean and median. Here mean means sum of observations by number of observations. Okay, sigma x by n. Sigma x by n. Okay, that is the formula for finding the mean. Okay. And okay, few promotional videos also. Okay, videos also we have in this. Okay, once we'll look at the questions from the, okay, so De Morse theorem, okay, formula, concept, okay, whatever we have in the De Morse theorem. De Morse theorem, cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power n. What is De Morse theorem? It is very simple. De Morse theorem means nothing is there in the De Morse theorem. Okay, the power whatever we have, that power we write in front of the theta. That is only De Morse theorem. Cos n theta plus I sin n theta. I sin n theta. Okay, so that is only De Morse theorem here. And whenever we have cos theta plus I sin theta, we can write it as cis theta. First letters, cos means first letters. C, I represents imaginary, and S represents sin theta. And theta is angle here. Cis theta is the short form for cos theta plus I sin theta. And cis theta whole to the power n. Same De Morse theorem only, same De Morse theorem. Okay, so if we apply for this cis theta whole power n, we write cis n theta. We write cis n theta. Okay, so next z is equals to x plus iy is equals to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. This is called modulus amplitude form. Modulus amplitude form. Here r value, how to get the value of r? How do we get the value of r? Okay, so r is equals to root of x square plus y square. Okay, and one more important concept in this is 1 omega square or cube roots of unity. Means remember, okay, so if you are perfect with these two concepts, two formula, okay, you are going to solve the VSE cube from the De Morse theorem easily, no doubt at all. 1 plus omega square is equals to 0. Okay, and omega cube is equals to 1 is another formula. Okay, and if 1 plus omega square is equals to 0, then what is omega plus omega square? Okay, I want these two. Sum of these two means send this 1 to that side minus 1. Okay, I want only 1 plus omega square. If we want 1 plus omega square, send this omega to that side minus omega. And if I want only 1 plus omega, then send this minus omega plus omega square that side. So we get minus omega square. Okay, that means based on the situation, we take the values. Based on the situation, we take the different values. And omega cube is 1, omega power 4 is omega power cube into omega. So we get omega only. Omega power 5 is omega square. Omega power 6 is again omega power 3 whole square. Okay, that means it is 1 only. It is 1 only. So like that it will continue. Okay, 1 omega square. Okay, so that's it for any value. Okay, and here omega power 3, omega power 6, omega power 9, omega power 12. Okay, like this, all the three multiples, whatever we have, all the three multiples, omega power 3 multiples. Okay, so gives you 1. And here if ABC are angles of a triangle, okay, so x is equals to cca, y is equals to cisb, z is equal to cc, then the value of xyz, this is one of the most important VSQ in this, most important. XYZ is asking multiply cisA, cisb, cc. Okay, we have a formula cis theta 1 into cis theta is equal to cis of theta 1 plus theta 2. So that means, okay, so we have to add these angles a plus b plus c. Okay, so all these are the angles of a triangle. It is given in the question. ABC are angles of a triangle ABC. Okay, if they are angles of a triangle ABC, we have the concept sum of, okay, angles in a triangle is equals to 180 degrees. A plus b plus c is equals to 180 degrees. That means cos 180 plus I sin 180. So that means minus 1 plus I into 0. Okay, cos 180 is minus 1 and sin 180 is 0. So minus 1 plus I into 0. Okay, so we get minus 1. Final answer is minus 1. Okay, so if we go to the next question similar to this, so like this you have to prepare. Okay, just briefly I am explaining, just giving the idea. just we are revising all these okay, so solutions whatever we discussed already. Okay, so we are trying to revise all these questions. Okay, so you prepare like this. Okay, so open the playlist and prepare. Okay, so if you prepare all the questions like this, then you can score up to 75 by 75 easily. And whenever you, okay, so, and one more thing, okay, and one more thing is, okay, so you have to write the okay, so solutions of, okay, so easy, okay, whatever the questions are very easy, whatever the solutions are very easy, okay, and whatever the questions are well known, okay, so just to attempt those questions in the starting. Okay, and after that little bit known questions are doubt, okay, medium level questions you attempt in the second level, and last final, okay, finally what you have to do, okay, so the doubtful questions, whatever the questions are doubtful, okay, the doubtful questions you write it in the ending, and complete unknown questions also you try to attempt in the last 5-10 minutes or 15 minutes. To spend some time for attempting the unknown questions or extra choice questions. Always remember, if you want to score up to 75 by 75 in intermediate mathematics, okay, you have to write, okay, so at least 1 or 2 extra choice questions. Okay, what is the use if you write the extra choice questions? Sometimes, okay, in the exam tensions, you may get any mistake in the other questions. If you get any mistake in the other questions, okay, okay, so for whatever the question you will get more marks, that marks will be, okay, considered in the evaluation. That's why, okay, so you prepare well and write the extra question also. Don't take, okay, so choice in the preparation, you have to take choice in the exam. Okay, prepare all the questions, all the chapters, maximum of the methods, maximum of the concepts. Okay, whatever the questions are, whatever the methods are very important for the board exam, you prepare all those questions. Don't leave any question, don't leave any method, don't leave any chapter completely. Sometimes what happens, okay, so few chapters are easy, few chapters are difficult, we feel like that. From difficult chapters sometimes we will ask easy questions. Okay, you may get little bit difficult question from easy chapter also. That's why prepare maximum all the chapters, all the questions, all the methods, whatever, okay, so are important for the board exams. And don't leave any video, don't skip any video, prepare all the videos, prepare all the questions, whatever we discussed already, whatever you learned already. Okay, so that you can score good marks. Pass is not at all a doubt. Okay. Okay, so do you have any doubts till here? Anybody?
No, sir.
No doubts? Okay.
No, sir.
No doubt. Okay. So prepare well, ma. And okay, so share this. Okay,
Sir,
so
by the way, my
playlist.
sum.
Yes. Okay, so share the playlist. Okay, so link with your friends, and okay, so with your friends, so that they can also prepare well. Okay, they can also prepare well. Okay, so ask them to subscribe the channel. Okay, so thank you for watching. Okay, so have a great preparation. All the best for your exam. Okay, so thank you, ma.
Thank you, sir.